I've often thought about what would the perfect player look like.
It might play the game in a completely different way from the way that we play it.
As a chess player, you want to know more about chess, you want to get deeper, and there is so much still to learn.
AlphaZero played a match against Stockfish, which was the strongest computer that we all knew, and it won the match.
And all of a sudden I thought, wow,
does this really work? How does it know how to do it?
I started thinking, it's quite interesting, and there's just a couple of games that went bang.
And these were very exciting games, very attacking games, giving pawns away right at the early stages of the game. The other computers were thinking, well, that's too early.
AlphaZero doesn't have any rules. It learns through experience.
Really didn't think there was room for this huge attacking style. Never in my wildest dreams.
There's even more depth chess.
It's like discovering the secret notebooks of some great player from the past.
It explains AlphaZero's strategies.
How does AlphaZero think? AlphaZero blows apart what traditional engines are doing. Hello, and welcome to this second game of this Easter weekend. Hey, Natasha. So, yeah, very excited because Natasha is playing in the Prix second.
I'm going to play. Yeah. Oh, well, I'll start off playing. If it goes terribly, I might stop. But I'm intending to play this event because there was such a fine performance by Matthew yesterday, winning a whole lot of games, and Nigel, who was organising. I haven't played for a little while on any of these, so I'm going to give it a go.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's have a look. Actually, I'd brought up a few little things. So let me just share my screen and then we can have a look at this event because it's quite nice. It's, I guess it's sort of replacing the normal Grand Prix that we had in a way, just but doing it online. So I'm just going to share my window there. That's great. Put it on like that. And hopefully you can see that. So the 2021 online Grand Prix series, there's a Blitz and there's a Rapid Play as well. And there's been one event already, and presumably Keith won that, and Harry Grieve came second, because Keith has 25 points and Harry Grieve has 18, and presumably there's going to be 9 events. So it's pretty nice, really. And then what have we got here? We've got, well, this is the tournament so far. Got 55 players. Harry Grieve is playing. 2602 Blitz rating, which is pretty
55
good, really.
players. It was about 32 10 minutes ago. Everybody's
it's really growing. And so we've got who we got DJW60, who we've definitely seen before.
I think that's David Walker, I think.
Oh, you're right, it's David Walker. That's right. Checkmate a lot. Peter Finn, 2400 there, and who have we got? It's Coming Home, we've seen before. Degringolade was one of my favourites.
Christy, I imagine that must be Chris Duncan.
Could be, couldn't it?
Could be. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure, actually.
I mean, just at the moment, Harry Grieve is quite a big favourite. He's got a Blitz rating of 2602. And a bullet rating of 2700, which is wow, way stronger than me. So it's I can tell you it's I mean, I don't play much Blitz, but I do play just some bullets normally after work, just to get rid of those of those daily frustrations somehow. And it's not easy getting to a rating like that. So hey, Guitar Man, how are things? Good to see you on the stream. So so yeah, I mean, basically it's going to be a lot of me commentating, and then Natasha playing, and then dipping in and giving us an update of what's going on. I'm not sure that we can really follow Natasha's games because we might get accused of cheating, so we don't want to do that. But we will encourage Natasha, and if you do want to follow Natasha's games at the same time, then I will put it into the chat, the link for the tournament, and.
Yeah, my username's very easy anyway. It's just Natasha Regan, so there's no nothing tricky about that.
Indeed. So it's going to be, yeah. I would. I was thinking of playing, but it's a real 9-round Swiss, this one. So it's not an arena where you can dip in and out. So
they alternate, I think, don't they? Each month there's a arena or a Swiss. So I guess in other months you could give it a go if you fancy.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Because it's always nice just to play a few games, and just try a little bit. But yeah, for a Swiss, I don't want to. Well, just to be showing my games all the time, because there's going to be lots of interesting stuff going on. Now, I wonder, the big thing, is Keith going to join? Because he won the first event, and but only 1 minute 48 seconds left. And yeah, Harry is because if Keith doesn't join, then Harry is odds on to be top. Now, I'm looking for Mohammed Ismail as well. Oh, look at Natasha Regan there, 18th seed, nice rating, Natasha. 2082 in is that a crazy? Is that Crazy House? This one,
Crazy House,
and a classical rating. Oh, you played some classical games as well.
Bullet, no, I think it would normally be this speed limit. I've played most at this speed limit, I think.
Yeah, Blitz rating over 579 games, 2082. So
gosh, that's a lot of games.
So 4NCL is back over the board. My goodness me, I hadn't seen that. Wow. That's going to be good. Hey, yeah, no, it's all going to be. So you can follow Natasha Regan there. So that's pretty cool. And well, 49 seconds to go. Still no Keith Arkle. So could be quite interesting. I'm looking for, because looking at who came, Mohammed Ismail.
Yes.
Isn't that Ferrari fan? I think.
No. Ferrari fans, Robert Starling. Mohammed Ismail was Diamonaut, was he? Or
you're right. Diamonaut. You're right. And I don't see him either, actually. So well, this sounds like looks like a big opportunity for Harry.
Diamonaut's saying, "Why can't I join?"
Oh,
he's probably trying to. Joe, I can't join. Diamonaut, check your account page. He is trying to join anyway. That's the news. And Atom Rod's here.
Hey.
I'm going to turn my sound down while I play just for a bit.
All right. Oh, is the stream on a delay? From a fair play perspective, it's in a. Oh, yeah. Getting a mail from Alex asking us whether we're on a delay. We are on a bit of a delay, actually. Reply all. Yeah. Something like a 15 to 30 second delay, I believe. I'm not 100% sure about that. Wait a minute, I'll just have a quick look at this, because were there advanced settings where we could do a delay? I think on my other stream there was, but I'm not sure about this. I don't know really. Well, I think we'll see how it goes. Division 4 still exciting. Yeah, exactly. We'll see how it goes. So you're playing, aren't you, Natasha? So let's just have a look at some games, and we'll try and maybe not point out too many moves like that, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So Harry Grieve is black, top seed, and playing another Harry the BK. Looking quite good. Oh, Bishop C6 and Queen C6. Oh, that King's. But I think there was going to be a Knight E5 anyway, wasn't there? So yeah, I mean you could yeah, I mean you can do a number of things here with white. I mean, just taking back the piece, or giving some check somewhere. But in general, I think black's always got a nice position in these sort of things, because yeah, I mean nice pawn structure, and if you do manage to get the queens off, then that's going pretty well. So well, I think the black king's going to go walkies, isn't it? It's going to go all the way around here and around here. So should be pretty. But should be pretty all right for black. I mean, you can hide like this, come around here and around here, or maybe you can just hide with there and there. A little bit of work to do, but should work out all right. Now let me just have the general one open like that. Let's have a look. Who have we got? We've got Atom Rod joining at the last minute, and this looks like an extra piece already for Keith. Yeah, what can you say? Extra piece, a bit more time, looking like a good smooth win for.
Hey, I'm back.
You're back. Did you
Yes.
win, Natasha?
I did win.
Hey, well done, well done, well done. That must be one of the quickest wins in actual fact. My goodness. Look at you, number 3 there.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Start doesn't mean to go on, that's what I say.
Exactly. So David Walker here playing Wide Spooky Spy. I love that username. That's a great username.
Yeah.
So White's got double pawns here, which is long-term weakness. But quite a bit of activity here, really. A nice pin on the H file here. Nice got pressure against F7, which stops Black from exchanging rooks twice because F7 will hang. So yeah, David, a little bit of work to do here. Now Bishop F3. That's a double-edged move. Yeah, I mean White's aiming for more double pawns. I mean this one is now extremely weak. But this square is now hanging as well. So I mean, yeah, White's really going for the big blind and hang the pawn structure there. So don't forget your game, Natasha. By the way, when it starts again, it'll be a while still.
Oh, I think they probably all start at the same time if it's a Swiss, I guess.
Ah, that's probably
that's
true.
what I was
Yeah,
thinking
right.
anyway.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. So they've got to watch out. I mean, what I would do with White here, actually, yeah, king there, and I try and put in maybe a sneaky little rook G1 because if Black has to go G6, then this is just an eternal pin, well, actually, might even allow Knight G4. So this some chances for some nasty stuff there.
So Black's got out of the pin, sort of with the king, but it's still a pin anyway because the knight's pinned to the rook.
Yeah. I mean, Knight C6, I guess, is coming in. So Rook G1 is quite. Yeah, I think that's a good move actually. So takes. I mean, you're sort of forcing White to do. You could have gone King E2 first. I'm not sure which was better. Now, I would think that Knight C6 is really the move you want to play here as Black, just to get Rook C7. Do we have? Oh no, Knight G4 is. That's why I wanted to have the king on E2. So that Knight G4 wouldn't be check, you'd have this this D8 square. But Rook G1 is quite nice. I guess you could, if you particularly wanted to, you could throw in a little Rook D1 and have a look to see what Black's intentions are, because I think it's going to be quite hard to.
Couldn't you just repeat with King E8?
Yeah, but I don't think he really want. I don't think Black really wants to, because he's much higher rated, of course.
I see.
So I think this is good. This would be good tactic because White Spooky Spy is behind on time. I think just going Rook G1 again and just ask Black to make the effort and do something. I mean, Black could play a move like Knight B7 to hold the D8 square, but then Black's extremely passive then. So yeah. So how's how's Harry Grieve? King has been moved all around the place, but we're getting lots of pieces now. This is
very good for Black.
This is looking very, very good indeed, isn't it?
Up on the clock as well.
Yeah, I know. So this is going to be I think a win for the top seed. How's he going to finish this? Queen D3, Bishop B4 looks obvious, and maybe there's an actual mate as well. Is this the way to do it? Maybe he's just going to repeat moves after King F3, Bishop E4. Oh well, Bishop C4 mate. There we are. Oh, actually, that's okay. I think King F3 was necessary, so you could play the Queen to E3, but that is good enough. Oh, Harry the BK is streaming. Actually, we got another streamer on the,
okay.
Yeah, exactly. So interesting. Let's have a look. Wide Spooky Spy. The time pressure is. Oh, Black's managed to get out of this here, and a pawn up with a good position now, and more time. So this is looks like this is going to be the king's coming all the way around here. So you should play. Oh, that's not a4 was probably necessary here because the king's completely safe now. E5 is a good move, and you'll just knight b2. Yeah, and that one's gone. Well played, Wide Spooky Spy. Good fight there, but David Walker proving too strong in the end. Let's go back here. What else we got? Atomrod won again. Keith Arkle. Let's have a look. Killer move against Josie SL. So Josie SL's got less time. Of course, it is a 3+2.
Yeah.
So actually, I think probably if you just moved your bishop back to f1, the knight would have been trapped. Actually, it wouldn't have even had the d3 square. So a bit of a lucky escape here for black. But now you're threatening king c3, knight c1. Knight c5 is decent. Yeah, you could have maybe tried f5 in actual fact. That that wouldn't have worked.
What about g4 now for black?
Yeah, g4 would be a good idea here. That would be a very good idea. This is also working out quite well. Bishop there, okay, but yeah, knight d3, king f2, lots of ideas there. This is gone, I'm afraid. So let's have another look at who's still going on. Alban Clymer. Of course, some of these games could go on quite a long time with a 2-second increment.
It's funny. It's different from our usual streams. In our usual streams, we're cheering for the England player, but everybody here is an England player, so we have to be very impartial now. Indeed,
yes, it's quite a change here, really. Knight f5. That's going to be a tough one to put away. This one really with limited time, I have to say.
Yeah, rook h.
Oh no! Knight h6 check. That was much better. Oh. Okay, h7. Rook a8 now. This has to be done. I think bishop. Oh no! That was bad. No, bishop b2 to d3 or bishop d1 to c2 was the way to do it. Bishop g4. Oh no! Okay. Well, this is going to be a long one, I think. I mean, black's pretty solid now with this knight on e7 covering everything. The only thing you've got to watch out for is the old rook a7, bishop d3 to f5, and then checkmate.
So do you think white is better here?
Yeah, white. If anyone's better than white is, although this is a little bit. Oh, come on. Well, bishop d3 now is starting to get a bit nasty. Got to watch out a little bit. I'm not sure that black's seen this idea. King f4. Well, rook d7 now is possible. Knight g6 check.
Black's running out of time here.
The knight g6. This is not good because I could just take it and go rook c7. King f4 takes and oh dear me. Oh, good lord. So yeah. Oh, bishop f5 was mate. Bishop f5 was mate. Oh, good lord. Oh. Rook d7. This is now. Is this now equal? This is now equal. I mean, you can't break through simply. So all you need to do. Oh no! No! You can't do that. This is losing now. Oh no! All you had to do was stay still. Oh, Amfret. Oh, that was nearly going to be a brave draw against a much higher rated player, but no, it's gone. It's gone. Oh dear me. Oh yeah, somebody pointing out bishop f5 was mate. There we are. Okay, yeah, that's going to finish. Oh, that's actually the last game. So
okay. Oh, right. Okay.
Get yourself ready, Natasha. I can see you've got your chest glasses on. So you obviously mean business. Who is Alban Clymer? But anyway, okay, we're back. So who have we got? We've got 111 Moonmaker on 1. We've got, of course, Natasha on.
There's still
on
a minute
1.
to pairings, actually. It's 40.
Yeah, 42 seconds. So, are you? Do you have any special stuff you do in Blitz, or do you just do anything? The first thing that comes into your head, Natasha, or do you just play your normal openings?
Oh, good grief! Normal game. Normal game.
Fair enough. It's I always try and just play some odd gambits or something like that when I'm playing Blitz, because I can't I know. I find remembering my openings, my normal openings, in be such an effort. I can never really manage.
Yeah. I do. Actually, I vary it a bit.
It's well, lots of luck, Natasha. It's about to start. Right, who have we got? We have got Demyan77 with Whimsical Jammed. Oh, what a lovely. Are we going to get a Nidorf here? We certainly are. I'm sure Anish Giri's lifetime repertory course has really stimulated a lot of people to play this as black. Let's have a look. Slightly odd early bishop e7 from black. Normally you wait just a little bit longer with that. Just weakens e6 a little bit, you know. So, white playing the English system, yeah. Knight c6 often, yeah. Often you do often play a knight to d7. On the other hand, white had g5 there. So, now this is going to be a little bit dangerous. Now we're getting. We could get in a pretty early g5 to g6 here. Even as a rook sacrifice, you know, you can play g6 takes, rook takes, and then something. Not in this position, I don't believe. Oh, well, White's doing it anyway. But I don't think that's going to work out. I mean, what on earth? I mean, sometimes these things do work out, but I can't believe that this is really what White wanted to do here. I mean, you could just go castles queenside and then go queen g2 or something like that and claim. I mean, you've always got some play in a Sicilian. H6 sort of leaves this whole structure quite solid, really. So, so I think. I mean, bishop h4 check was also possible here, followed by takes. Would have been a little bit disruptive, I think. So, okay, that was. We'll come back to that one later, but. Let's have a look at Moonmaker. Moonmaker is black against edge chess. Moonmaker is Dennis Dupuis. Yeah, no, Guitar Man, you're right. I mean, these. I do think that you know, gambits are a pretty good way of playing in Blitz. It's and also, you know, it trains you properly for the idea that that in Blitz being a pawn or even a piece down is not the end. You know, you just got to carry on and keep on being tricky. So I do like playing you know, odd gambits and stuff. I really do like that. So it does help if you know a little bit about them, because obviously. You know, in Blitz, the important thing is to be able to play quickly. So you don't want to be thinking right from the first few moves. But if you've got you know, just a couple of little ideas in your head and a general idea about what you should be doing, then you know, then it's perfect. So Moonmaker has actually lost a pawn here, but well, I mean, pawn structure is not too bad. So you know, still plenty of play in there. Hitting f2. As you can see, they've played quite a few games together already, actually. It's 4.5, 1.5 to Edge Chess, who's a couple hundred points higher rated, but black is, of course, a promising junior. So, yeah, well, okay, that's gonna carry on. Let's have a little look at what is happening to the rest. Harry G, let's have a look at Harry G. Harry G is playing Loka Balad 1, 2102 question mark. That probably means he's rating. He's probably a new player on live chess. Looking pretty good for Harry, I have to say. Well, h5 pawn is hanging, and we've got knight e4, and obviously the queen on d6 is not a very good is not really a very good defender. So yeah, I mean that's. Yeah, that's a little bit awkward for black, but okay. I mean, you can play h4 here. You know, just force this bishop back to h2. Queen g4. That's interesting. Takes. Yeah, black's pieces are a bit out of play now. I just wonder, but can we do something? We can play knight e4, b6 afterwards. I guess it's looking a bit ropey for black, but I'm not 100% sure how to make the most of it. A breakthrough, maybe you should just go. You could try for a3, b4. Maybe that wouldn't be so stupid. You could also take on f6, go rook h1, and try and do some stuff around here, but I'm not sure. I mean, this bishop's a little bit out of play. That's the one problem. Come on, Natasha. Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure about this. I think maybe I would just try and play a3. And I think if black goes a5, I might put in king c2 and try and have this possible idea to come in. Because the other idea would be to go rook h1 and then rook h5 to f5, maybe something like that. Not sure. Castles. Oh, I hadn't expected that one. Castles. I have to say that king feels a bit far away from the king side. We could go rook h7 maybe. Oh, I think Harry's looking maybe for a takes and king like that, which could also be dangerous. I did think that king should have stayed around here, to be honest. But okay, let's go back, have a look how Atomrod is doing. Or well, we can have a look at Alban Clymer. Alban Clymer was won that previous game that we saw, but in under big pressure against Josie SL, who's playing very fast, and well, this is very dangerous. And Alban Clymer really, in a bit of trouble here. Maybe you could maybe go just DE and then try and get an E3. That would maybe be an idea. Queen E4 looks a little bit because this knight is rock solid, really. So I mean, H5 now I think is what you really want to do. Rook H8, okay, decent. If takes, we're taking there, which sometimes these things work, but I don't imagine this one is. Could go, oh, okay, that's more tricky than you think. I'd maybe just throw in a rook E1 actually, and just ask black's queen where it's going to go, because I think black's queen does not have a large number of good squares here. It has to go to G4 in actual fact. And maybe then we can maybe throw in an H6 and then chase the queen, or go rook F1. We've got rook E7 coming in. I think rook E1 would really be my move. But Jose is using it. He's burning all his time there.
I lost my queen.
No, keep on going, Natasha.
No, I finished.
Oh, you lost your queen. Oh, sorry, Natasha. Who are you playing?
David Walker.
Oh, David Walker. Okay, that's a strong player. This one's getting quite, rook E1 again would be a good move here. I think you've got to hit that queen and aim for E7. Rook F1. It's not bad. It's not bad either, because if you go F5, oh, bishop E6, that's a risky old move. Oh, rook E1 I think would have been very good there in actual fact. Again, queen D4, queen E5. Now black's in, white's in trouble now. Well, it was in trouble until queen E5 happened. Increment. King E8, queen A4 check is going to be really dangerous. Rook C6, we've got rook B7, which I think is going to be. Yeah. Is that going to be? Oh, queen A7. Is that going to be all right? Queen G5. You could have maybe had a little rook C2, queen E2 check.
Isn't there a longer? Oh, there was. Not quite.
Queen B8. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be mate now. Oh, king E8. Yeah, rook E1, queen E6, queen B7. All of them. Yeah. Yeah. Well done, Jose. I thought I thought Alban had got right back in there. Hard luck, Alban. But just the nerves there. Let's have a look at Digringolade. Very nice French name. Finished. Zainamir, GK Chess. This is just an opposite coloured bishop ending. So should just be drawn. I guess, although there's some awkwardness here. Because you can zug? You can kind of zug, can't you? But bishop d2 is coming in now, so I think this one you need to play a4 first. Yeah. No, this is just a draw now. So I don't know. I guess that was just a draw, but there was some room for awkwardness. Oh, wait a minute, what's happening here? B2. This one isn't a draw. No, B2 coming in. So now this is a win. Wow, GK Chess. Amazing how many of these games turn in the last, okay, so black here got to try and hold this one. Rook A5, rook C6 check would have been just a little, probably a little more. Oh no, actually rook C6 check would have been just a little safer, but should still be fine because rook G5 we've got knight E3 there. So oh no! You've given up the B4 pawn. No. Oh, dear me. Just had to come round and, oh, dear me.
This could still go a while, though, couldn't it?
This could still go a while. Should be a draw, of course. I mean, Gary won this against Judith Polgar once, but I think Judith started from a very bad position. I mean, there are some positions which, you know, are very difficult to defend.
But this one, maybe.
From a long way away like this. Oh, not me too. Oh, dear me. Oh, that's oh, dear. Oh. Hi, Richard. I actually have not had any Easter eggs. I'm at my parents' actually, and I looked in the pantry, and there seemed to be a profusion of eggs and cakes and all that. So I was thinking, oh, I'm going to have a great Easter. But it turns out that my mum bought them for her grandchildren, and then gave them all away. So they're all stuffing themselves, and I have absolutely nothing.
I do. I have one. I'll show you it. Actually, I haven't started it yet. I'm trying to now think of, because I'm now going to try and start to think of a chess pun, but I haven't yet. Cream egg.
Oh, cream egg.
Cream egg. Can you think of a chess pun relating to cream egg? 50 golden years.
Egg.
50 golden years. Golden years.
It's
cream egg and an Easter egg. Yeah, that's mine.
Okay, so we need some Easter egg puns. If anyone's got them, it's or Easter puns.
Easter cream chess.
So who have we got? We've got Moonmaker on 2, Atomrod, Harry G, Josie SL. Surprising win against I've forgotten the name now, but Checkmate a lot. Peter Finn on 2, Digrangola, Demian, Christie. Let's have a look. Oh, loads of people on 2. Dangerous Kid.
All right, I'm going to put my sound off now.
Moonmaker won that game. A pawn down just goes to show. So good luck, Natasha. Let's see what's actually. I love this this way they show all the games like this. Moonmaker against Christie. We think that's Chris Duncan. So solid opening here. An Italian game. I've been having a lot of success actually with a second move 2d5, which is the elephant gambit, and also works well against people who pre-move 3 bishop c4, of which there are a surprising number of people. I have to say, d takes c4 is quite a good reply. So this is the Italian game, which got very, very popular. I'm not sure. Do people normally go a5 that early? I'm not sure, really. That looks a little bit early to me. Are we going d4 here? This looks a little bit dangerous somehow because you haven't castled yet. We could do something like d takes c5 and queen d8 and an f7 is hanging. I think this is inaccurate from black here. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. But no. I think actually rook e2 was maybe quite good because you're threatening a3 and that bishop is horribly trapped there. But okay, this is also very good for white. But it's kind of, it looks kind of respectable now, whereas it was for a moment there it was looking absolutely appalling. Queen b3. I'm not 100% sure. I think queen d3 was the move you wanted to play. You know, because you played h6, so get that queen pointing there, and g6 allows bishop h6. This one's a little bit strange. So I think we just play a4 here now, don't we? Something like that. Knight b6. Well, I mean, people were a little bit worried that they weren't sure our stream was on a delay. I think it is on a something like a 15-second delay or something, but they were worried that people could maybe look at my moves and follow them. But it looks like either nobody's following the stream or nobody is actually wanting to follow my moves. So all quite good. Yeah, it would be so nice if this queen and bishop were the other way around, really. So I think, yeah, queen d3 was really a stronger idea there. Still very pleasant for white, but black's, you know, can sort of claim that he's got a few things. Bishop c4 would maybe be the move that I would look, or maybe bishop d5, because you can't chase away because I take there. So okay, well, we'll have a look what happens in that one. It's coming home against Josie. Oh, Josie L had a big attack, but this has gone horribly wrong. Rook e7 is the threat, followed by knight d5. So not knight d5 because of queen c2, mate, but rook e7 check now is curtains. Other stuff is curtains as well, but that is going to be curtains. Who have we got? Atomrod against Digrangolad. So was this a Queen's Gambit accepted or something? Yeah, something like this. So, oh no, Queen F7. Queen, oh dear. You had to take on E5 first. Oh dear me. Keith thinking about it. Come on, Keith. You're not going to play the positional option, are you? Keith. Keith. Queen F7, mate. Keith. My goodness me. I mean, it's a very natural move, and it's just quite unusual that Black hasn't castled Queen. Oh, Keith, Queen F7, mate. Oh, dear me. In one move. Well, there we are. That's a bit lucky, I would say. King E7. So, yeah, Black's actually fine in these types of positions, really. Well, fine. I mean, this is a little bit awkward this night, so actually, Rook E1 would maybe have been just a tad awkward, but Queen G3 is also annoying, teasing this pawn. You could think about giving it away. Would you get enough counterplay there? Well, probably a bit. I think this is probably a good plan from Black. You'll probably play H5, G6, because H5 you can also threaten H4 to H3. That's quite nice with the Queen hit here. And yeah, that's quite yeah, Keith had a checkmate, Will Sonia. That is absolutely true. So yeah, H5. It's actually quite pleasant for Black now. So yeah, a big miss there from Atom Rob, but obviously plenty can still happen in the game. And if you haven't, if you don't, the most important thing I think is that you don't realize that you missed mate in one, because if you don't realize that, then you just carry on playing normally, really. Just a little bit tougher if you don't. So Frankie GM against Harry Grieve. Harry Grieve doing pretty well. Just seems to be a piece for pawn up. So what do you get? You're not going to take on there. That looks unnaturally risky. I think just takes on there. Harry's spending quite a bit of time here actually. But oh wow, that's. Are you sure about this? I mean, if I go G6, well, okay. I mean, there was also stuff like Knight F4 to G6. It was really risky, this. Not quite sure why you do this, why you wouldn't just go FG, but okay. But I mean, yeah, again, Harry's a really strong player at this speed. So we see Natasha's Conqueror, David Walker playing against Jan Moore. Actually, just a pawn down for not a huge amount, really. And the queens are going to come off, actually. Queen here, go queen there. And takes. Well, I mean, it's not... it's a double pawn, so... but it's quite pleasant for white, really. I mean, you just bring the king into the center and... yeah, I'm wondering, should Black maybe be looking for exchanges and then try and get the C file into there? I don't know. Difficult positions to judge, really. But I would have been tempted to do that, just to take off the rooks and go Rook C8. I go Rook D2. Oh, I don't know. This is this is quite clever to do this. Rook B1. Okay. Wonder whether Rook C1 to C7 would have been stronger. That's a good move, just I guess tying that, although not sure. Yeah, so like H4 might have been interesting as well, but how's this ending? I'm not 100% sure. I think you could just try H4 here. Oh, F4.
Slightly better for Black.
Quite a good move, this. Sorry, this position.
Yeah.
Why's the pawn up? Why's the pawn up?
White. Slightly better for white.
Good. How did you do, Natasha?
I lost my queen again.
No, this is becoming a bit of a trend.
Yeah, I'm going to look after my queen, or else swap it early, like Keith does.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's probably a better idea, isn't it?
That's probably a better idea. King G4 would have been a good move here. Oh no! Just go for go for these. Get these pawns rolling. That would be. It's a little bit. I promise. White's got very little time there, so White's obviously, yeah, obviously a little bit struggling a bit to get this working. But there's some nice opportunities there. So I mean, yeah, I mean, okay. At some stage you're going to have to go F4, but now Black will play F5, which is going to make it a bit a bit tough to get through, really. Well, I can gain a little bit, but you don't. I mean, 2 seconds increment, you barely gain any time here, really. You know, it's hard to build up any seconds at all. Bishop e3. Okay, maybe threatening f4 to f5 now with tempo, but I think if we just go back, oh, I think you can go f4 to f5. That's definitely progress, I think. F5, because oh, he's threatening to come in here now. Bishop b4. Can we go f5 check now? Oh, f5, you had to go. I think black should go f5 here, to be honest with you. I do think that would be useful. So you go f5, you go bishop d4. I think f5 from black. I think it's got to be done. Okay. F5 check. Nobody wants to play my moves.
No.
Oh, is he repeating? Oh, he's repeating. Yeah. Okay. I think White's winning in actual fact. It must be looks very strong anyway. All right. What have we got? 8 ongoing games still. How is Harry Grieve doing? Oh, Harry. Oh, good Lord. Actually, Harry. Harry is worse.
No, bishop and knight.
Harry's actually, it's all going a little bit. Well, this pin is very annoying, but this rook is not. Well, no, but you're not going to be able to do very much about it. Oh, knight e6. Okay, we should take off. Now b5 would be possible. Rook a5. Oh, I don't like this knight. Oh, we've really got the rook now. Oh no. Oh dear. Knight b7 is coming round. Oh dear me. So rook c5, you've got to go. Now how is this? It's the wrong colored bishop for the rook pawn. So I don't know. Bishop b3. Oh, b5 was possible. b5. B5 again. I think it's not so clear, this one. Bishop a6. I can go c7 and ba. That's what I've got to do. c7.
Take on d. Can't take on d5.
No, c7 now. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, well, yeah, you can do it c4. Oh, that's a big shock. A big shock there. Looks like
it's a draw. Right?
It's a draw. Yeah, a draw. Wow, well played, Frankie GM. Because that was
Who's Frankie GM?
Adam Rods is winning a rook ending against de Grangolade. You'll never believe what happened because on move, well played, Keith, but on move of 14, black played knight d5. Spot White's idea.
Gosh, queen f7, mate.
Indeed, queen f7, yeah. He missed it, played the positional knight c6, but still won. So, excellent, well played, Keith. So 3 out of 3. We've got Moonmaker.
Moonmaker's in the lead. Fantastic, well done, Moonmaker.
I miss Moonmaker. Oh, let's have a look. Checkmate a lot. Oh, it's lost to Dangerous Kid. So it looks like I think Dangerous Kid is on. Who is Dangerous Kid?
He or she is dangerous anyway.
Indeed. Dangerous Kid. Have we got his profile? Well, under 11 chess championship. Ooh, okay. So obviously a young player, quite dangerous. What ratings he got there? So 22 Blitz. Yeah, good ratings there. So excellent. Let's go back to the tournament. 2 ongoing games. Wheezy against Demian. Now, I think... it's finished there. So next round, we've got 5 players on 3. Moonmaker and Dangerous Kid, presumably both juniors. Then we've got It's Coming Home, Atomrod, and Wheezy 6. Harry G.
Atomrod's a senior. So you've got the juniors and the seniors.
Maxime has got the same number of points as Natasha.
I could imagine.
Will you have that at the end of the tournament, Maxime? That is the question. Yeah, plenty of people on 2.5, including top seed Harry G, who surprisingly was held to a draw by Frankie GM. So should be some good games there. And Natasha, so we need you to look after your queen. That is the key thing. Either exchange it or win the opponents even, but don't give yours away. Those are my tips for success. Okay, Dangerous Kid against Atomrod, and Moonmaker against Frankie GM, and Wheezy 6 against It's Coming Home. So great. Let's have a look. Dangerous Kid against Atomrod. Keith's favourite Caracan. So Keith does play his normal openings in Blitz. No worries about that. Now, what is Keith going to do here? Thinking at this stage already. I mean, I've only really seen Keith play Knight D7, really. I don't think I've seen him play anything else here. You know, Knight D7, and I've never seen him play Bishop F5 or even Knight F6. I would have thought he might play Knight F6. Not really his style, but David Howell, who is a Cheddleton teammate of Keith's, really brought Knight F6 back into fashion. I mean, actually, Knight F6, Victor Korchnoi played some stonking games in the at some stage with this system, Knight F6, EF6, and you know, really did some amazing stuff. But but it sort of fell out of favor. But you know, David Howell's brought it back, and now it's probably the main line of a Caracan now, 94. But Keith's very faithful to his Knight D7, Knight F6 system. Very solid. Knight F3. This is one of them, but Keith just likes taking off this knight on F3. There we are. No worries about that, and plays his structure. Not quite sure why Keith spent so long thinking about that, but Keith plays these systems very, very well. And the question, and it's hard to make you know, progress against them at times. And yeah, I mean, Keith often wins endings. I mean, in general, white is a bit better. I mean, but you've got to try and avoid the exchange of these dark square bishops, because yeah, this is getting annoying now. I mean, black's starting to get you know, essentially close to equality with the two bishops on. You know, if you can play moves like G3, H4, keep the bishop on this diagonal, and then you just gradually, you know, expand and try and gain space a bit everywhere. You know, the good positional players make this look very unpleasant. The engines too, you know. Cheddleton rampaging around Telford town centre on a Saturday night. Yeah, they were a nice team, Cheddleton. It was, of course, eternal rivals for Guildford. Look after your queen. That's the main thing. Yeah, I mean, these are the insights. What was it? Somebody used to say to Roger Federer. Apparently, I read this when he was young. He was a bit of a fiery character. But they, I think it was to Roger Federer. They said, oh no, maybe it was John McEnroe or Ivanisevic or someone like that. But they said, you know, don't lose your temper and don't throw your racket. That was the coach's advice always before playing. So, well, this is going to be a long game, but I am backing Keith to win that one. Let's have a look. Moonmaker against Frankie G. That's pretty solid. That looks like that's going to end up as a draw, because nothing much is going to happen here. I think you just. Oh, wait a minute. F5 check. Is that worthwhile? Not really. I think you can just play King F7. Not much is going to happen, I don't think. Always got to watch out for those little things. Because you know, past H pawn would be very nasty, but I think F5, King F7, you're completely within. Well, actually, it's making it a little bit more interesting. This B5 move is B4. I'm not sure. It might have been that you could have done, because you've got this reserve tempo now. But yeah, probably it's. I'm probably just getting too overexcited, and it's nothing much. So expecting a draw there. So although, yeah, no, expecting a draw there. So let's have a look. Who have we got? Wheezy 6 against It's Coming Home. So oh good lord, this looks like a Budapest, and it looks like It's Coming Home has really had a very nice Budapest here. So I think yeah, Queen H4 obviously coming in. F4 is going to be a break. It's looking like a complete disaster there. Bishop D4 is a good defensive move, though, in principle. However, we can just go Queen H4, I think, which is going to be very unpleasant. Threatening Queen H1, and you've got to go G3, because if King F1, I just take on D4, Queen D4, Queen D4, ED, and Rook H1 mate. And the Rook is covering the E file there. So Natasha's looking. Okay, bishop d4 wins now. I mean, you could even do the gorgeous queen d4 if you want, but that would probably be even stronger actually, because what you can actually play g3 here. Yeah, that's if you go on queen d4, that would have been instant win, which might have been useful for It's Coming Home, because time is a bit short here. Okay, this is this still has to be won now for It's Coming Home, and Wheezy has got that we're just going to take and go ED when white isn't really that much worse now. Oh dear, queen d4 was a bit of a miss there. Okay, well, let's have a look. We'll see Kermit the Frog against David Walker. Well, Kermit, how's Kermit doing? Not very well, really. 2 bishops. Bishop e3. Yeah, I would have maybe thrown in h3, to be honest, just to get that bishop back to h1. Well, actually, I'm saying black's not doing very well. Maybe black's doing just fine, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, not bad. I would have gone h3 though. I think that would have been very useful, because I don't think you're going to get any profit from these h pawns. It's just going to give white an h pawn. Maybe rook c1 we should throw in. That's probably quite a good one, a useful one. King d6, quite well. Decent blockade, slightly risky. H3 now is probably a good move. Yeah, question is, are you going to play takes there, king back, maybe play e4? I'm not sure. Bishop f1 looks a bit odd as well. You go bishop e4. Quite good for Kermit, but obviously not much time, so going to be a bit worried. How's Atomrod doing? Atomrod has won. Atomrod, he always wins those games. Yeah, you need to. I think you need to find something a bit more aggressive there. Harry Grieve, how's Harry Grieve doing? Harry Grieve's a bit. Jan Muir again. He drew with David Walker again, quite short of time, but yeah, Harry G also a bit short of time. Quite Black's doing well. I mean, you know, strong knight. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe you shouldn't have allowed that pawn to move. That's a little bit risky, especially with not much time. I say I would struggle to play with Blitz with an increment now, because I've only been playing without an increment. You get used to gambling at a certain moment, you know, and
well, they're both down to like 5 seconds.
Yeah. How did you do, Natasha?
I won that one.
Hey, well done. Well done, Natasha. So 2 out of 4, haven't you? You've got 2 out of 4, haven't you?
Yeah.
So well, this is looking very even.
That's plenty, actually. That's
Rook c1, Rook c. Oh,
check.
Harry doesn't miss those, so it looks like Harry's going to win that one. We're spending a lot of time. He's a bit not as fast as you'd expect him to be, really. But
maybe he's got a poor internet connection.
It's possible. It is possible.
Or maybe he's eaten a lot of Easter eggs.
That is also
and
possible.
He's feeling sleepy.
Oh,
would have taken on to, yeah.
Yeah, but okay, this is going to be a win. Let's see how many games we got going. Atomrod on 4, the only one so far. Moonmaker, well done, 3.5. Drew with Frankie GM. Harry G is going to be moved to 3.5. It's Coming Home against Wheezy. It's Coming Home had actually had a clear win of a piece, but yeah, got very short of time there. And but okay, this should be a draw. Although yeah, these rook and 2. Oh, Keith has been winning these rook g1 now. I think is important. Oh, that's not good. Rook c3. You need to go.
Wow, Frankie! I was looking who Frankie GM is, and he's got about 50 clubs that he goes
My
to.
goodness.
I think he's a junior, Muswell Hill Junior, and lots of junior ones.
Oh no! Oh, that was a clever thing from Wheezy there. And
Squaretaker's classical training. He must get trained by Squaretaker.
Okay, so this has worked out really well for Wheezy. Really bad luck for It's Coming Home, who could have just been a clear piece and a pawn up, but fell for a defense. Harry Grieve will win this presumably very soon. Lochaber Lad against Demian 777. Wait a minute. Oh no, sorry, that's a pawn
We're getting
f7.
lots of opposite bishop colour endings today.
We certainly are. That's a draw, I think.
So it must be. Well, how many's Harry got?
Yeah, Harry's still winning there. So
okay, so it might be Keith against Harry, mightn't it?
could well be actually, and well, I'm not quite sure. I think White is declining a draw in this position, but the the winning chances are relatively small, especially with an increment.
Yeah, they've been going quite a lot of moves already.
Yeah, I'm struggling to think how how Black could actually. I mean, the thing about it is that with opposite coloured bishops, even a misclick putting the bishop onto the wrong square, it's not going to. It's not going to cause any problems.
I'm going to just nip to the loo then. I think this gives me time.
You better be quick because yeah,
they're quick. They will go on for ages.
That is possibly true. So okay, so Atom Rod's going to be against Wheezy 6. Then we've got Moonmaker, Harry G, and DW David Walker on 3.5. So I mean, obviously with 9 rounds, to be played, yeah, still a long way to go there. Wheezy 6, excellent. So yeah, Atom Rod's probably going to be white, I guess, against Wheezy 6. So I think, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a bit of a toughie. It's coming home a bit unfortunate there. It was completely winning against Wheezy 6, but well played, Wheezy 6. Frankie B coaches a Hungarian IM. Oh, Frankie B, that's
wow. Which Hungarian IM, Frankie B?
That's the one. That's the one with lots and lots of teams.
Yeah. Frankie B is doing fantastic.
Oh, thank you, Aristodemos II. That's yeah. When you watch, it's completely ad-free. When I think when you watch back, there's a few ads. But
see if you can follow a bit of Frankie next game, Matthew, if you get a chance.
Yeah, of course. Frankie GM. Is that right? Yes, yeah. Frankie GM. Yeah, we'll have a little look. Frankie GM is playing Duckling 234, so we'll have a little look. It's the 5th game in the row. So good luck, Natasha. So Atom Rod, Wheezy 6, playing the Queen's Gambit accepted against Atom Rod. So interesting. A lot of people playing the Queen's Gambit accepted. Hasn't been a common opening recently. So I would have expected really that Keith would have liked to play the D takes C5 line, which is pretty good really. Kramnik's played had a lot of wins like that, but Keith playing a slightly unusual system here. Yeah, castles would also have been fine. The 2 bishops aren't really that bad really, because you've got this nice square on b4 for the knight. This is probably going to end up being a slight edge for white here. Although, yeah, I don't know. You're going to go knight c6, maybe bishop c6 afterwards, bishop f6. Bishop f6 would probably be quite a decent move here, just to pin this this pawn on b2. Okay, bishop c3 from white. Well, I think we played. At least now this bishop's slightly better than this one now. Yeah, I mean, bishop e6 is a very sort of natural move as well, I think, because okay, you get the weak pawns like this, but then you probably follow up with bishop f6, and after bishop f6 gf, you're a little bit better. So, and the nice thing about playing bishop e6 is that you get to play b5, hopefully. Got to be careful with these positions with black, because you can easily end up just a little bit worse, which is annoying. Harry Grieve, oh good lord, we had Moonmaker played the the Traxler in this line. Bishop b3 was played. I think bishop c4 actually was the engine move nowadays. I think that's the one, because bishop d5 always used to be thought to be the refutation, but bishop c4 seems to be the big move nowadays. But queen g6, this is a good choice from Moonmaker. A rather annoying choice, especially at this speed. You can easily go wrong in these things. and quite simple plan for black. You just give away the f pawn to get the rook active, bring the queen round to g6, and then yeah, I mean, you're going h6, bishop h3, knight g4. Yeah, not nice, not nice. And look at Harry. Harry's spending a lot of time here. That is probably a good general. Oh, ed. I think that one's just done to gain a tempo essentially, and not give black time to play h6 and bishop h3. But I don't know. Still coming in h6. I think king h1 would be my tip, but obviously it gives away the f2 pawn. But I think at some stage, sometimes in these positions, you just got to say, right, let's just go for worse, but not completely lost. That's the thing. Whereas, bishop g4 is going to be then Harry wants to play bishop g5. Then that's the idea. Takes knight, takes, and you're surviving. Looks like. And he's hitting this bishop. That's not silly. Knight. We've got a knight f3 check, king h1. Bishop h3. He'll go bishop g5 as well. That is possible. Interesting. Interesting. Do we have anything cleverer here? Knight f3, king h1. I could go bishop g4. This is a little bit. I mean, I guess king h1 now for white. I mean, yeah, because knight c5 will go bishop h3. We'll throw in bishop h3. So I think king h1 is the move. But do we have bishop g4 here? Because I'm really wondering whether we can just sacrifice, take and rook take and go queen h5. I mean, that was not stupid. Because you follow up with rook f8 as well. Not sure about that one. That looks very, very dangerous. This is still quite annoying. I mean, it's just yeah. I'm bishop g4 now. I think bishop g4 you've got to do, and then just go sacrifice everything. That's what I want you to do. Give away all your pieces. I think it's very strong. I think it's just winning, to be honest. I don't see how you can hold this. So yeah, come on, Moonmaker, sack all your pieces. That's what the crowd wants. Just have a knight takes b3. He's played. Okay, that's still a decent position for black. But I'm sure bishop g4 was good. Let's have a look. Frankie GM against Duckling 234. Hey, Dakota. You lost track of time. Are you not playing, are you, WSC? Frankie, Duckling 234. Frankie GM suffering there, losing it. Oh, no, wait a minute. That was not so clever. Bishop b2 was really the move you wanted to play. But now if rook e2, we'll go rook a8 and rook d8. It must be said that rook c2 or rook c1 check, rook c2 is going to be quite nasty still. But yeah, I mean, I think you should really just take off and go for it, because you're not going to be able to. Well, I suppose you could go bishop e5, but yeah, this is a practical choice, which could maybe have played a little bit quicker. Now, I think probably go rook check and rook c2. I think that's the best one. Yeah, rook f8, king g7. So equal pawns, but you're going to take f2 back, and this white king is not a happy bunny. I don't really know how you're going to do this. Let's have a look. How is Harry G getting on? 40 to 20. Oh, Moonmaker's got less time now. So yeah, looks like Harry G is getting back on top. How's Atomrod doing? Grinding. Well, actually, probably winning ending here, because you've got these three and these two. 2 against 3, but the 3 is useless. And then you've got this kingside pool majority. So I would expect Keith to win this, especially with that much more time. So it looks like Keith is going to go to the very top. David Walker on 4.5. So he's going to be a challenger. How's It's Coming Home doing against Dangerous Kid? Look like It's Coming Home is bringing this one home, because peace up and, well, we can do all sorts of things. I mean, takes f6 is also very good. Queen and c4 is a very good move. So it looks like It's Coming Home has recovered from that previous disappointing loss. Killer move against edge chess. Ooh, sneaky killer move. Look at that one. BA allows king there. But do we have king d4, actually? King d4 might have been quite interesting. No, but then we would have gone rook takes c3, I think. Yeah, that would have worked. Wow, lovely tactic from... a b1 queen now is pretty good. Bishop takes a4 is also pretty good. So, yeah, okay, looks like edge chess is coming back. Chris D. Natasha's still playing, my goodness. Chris Duncan against Momo Max. So Chris Duncan or Chris D. We're assuming
I won a rook ending.
Well done. 3 out of 5. You're looking very concentrated there, Natasha.
I was trying not to blunder anything.
I think it's the glasses as well that make you look very concentrated.
Yeah.
So
I think it
so
adds the chess image.
Chris D, white, yeah, looks like black is going down here. Just queen e3 check, knight f6 check is rather nasty. So queen g1 probably also good. Ooh, g5. Got to watch out. Don't take on g5.
You got
to oh, queen g5 was played. Oh my goodness, rook g4 would have been great. Whereas now we surely must be picking up this rook. Queen f4. Ah, there we are. Queen c7. Well, a little bit of a lucky one there. Let's have a look. Atomrod at the top. How is Harry doing against Moonmaker? So Harry was in a bit of trouble earlier on, but well, I mean, just a pawn up.
A queen f4.
Oh, wait, g5. We can try. That would be quite interesting. Queen c1. These queen endings are quite tough, really. Yeah. But organize himself a bit now. But still, how are you going to? Oh, f4. Okay. Well, no, I guess Harry's going to try and win this one, but it's. I think probably opening up your king there is quite annoying, really. It's actually 2 pawns up here. Well, it's actually 2 pawns up. So yeah, no, in general, it's a tough one. These are tough to win, really. Queen d4 now, maybe. Just what
about g6 to try for queen h5?
Well, you just go back to g3. So okay, so Harry's sacking that one, but I think queen c4 now, simply. I don't think maybe king h5.
H5 he's gone.
H5 he's gone. King h8 here. Well, queen e8 to c7 is possible, but then we're going to have some queen e2. So maybe queen g6, queen d7 check would have been annoying. I think. Got to watch out here. You don't want to let this king get in. Queen b5. I'm not sure. King e6. Yeah. Okay. Oh no! King d7 is very unpleasant now, because actually this was a very nice idea that I played. Looks like he's going to win that one. Queen was protecting everything and playing h6.
Yeah.
So, is the ECF only open to people from England? I think so. I think so. The decode. I don't think that you've got to be a member of. You've got
to be a member of the English Chess Federation. I don't know if you have to be English for that. You probably don't.
Yeah. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't.
Know that sort of stuff, but I don't.
So is it going to be Harry? I don't think Harry's in his top form this tournament so far, but he is on 4.5. So is it going to be him, or is it going to be David Walker against?
Oh yes. Have either of those two played Keith yet? No, they can't do.
Let's have a look. Where are you, Natasha? You must be
midfield, I suspect.
Somewhere midfield here, 25th place.
Okay.
2 wins on the burn. So
I tell you, I'm exhausted already.
We'll see whether we can keep.
And they're only 3-minute games.
See whether we can keep the streak going. And it is David Walker against Atomrod and Harry G against Wheezy 6. So let's have a look at how that's going. Good luck, Natasha.
Yeah.
So David Walker against Atomrod. Oh, Keith playing unusual little system there. Is he going to play f5 now? That's what the English players normally did. G6 was what Jim Plaskett played. That's not really Keith style, I don't think. Knight f6 is possible. That's also quite... Oh, it's G6. Crumbs. Keith playing Jim Plaskett style. My goodness. We're going to end up with a hippo. G3. Is Keith going to take on f3 now? That's always a possibility. No, he's just playing knight e7. D6. He's going for a hippo. I haven't seen Keith. There is a Russian player. Yeah, you're right, Dakota. I think you just have to be a member of the of that English team. I think so. Presumably, a5. That's a slightly unusual way of doing this stuff. Normally, you play a6 and then play c5 later. Is Keith going to castle here? There's no good reason not to, really. How's David Walker going to play? I'm expecting e3. Oh no, e4. I was maybe thinking he'd go e3 and queen e2 and just keep it, sort of nice and solid. E4. Not so sure. Not so sure. Okay, well, we'll see how that one proceeds. Harry G. So Wheezy 6 has played a slightly unusual move order against the Leningrad. What have we got? We've got. Well, I expect Bishop b2 is going to be played here. I mean, you can't really play many other moves there. And then I guess probably the knight 2 is coming in. Knight a3, really just. I'm not sure about that one. I mean, have we got knight e4 here? Actually, isn't this kind of going to be irritating? Because I'm looking for c3. C6 is also a very decent move there. I think you need to castle now. I mean, the only problem there is that we're going to take on d5. Okay, dc6. Whoa. Well, maybe b takes c6, and yeah, looking quite good for black there. I feel white pieces are very odd indeed. So House of Christie against Whimsical Jammed. 2 bishops, but lost that e4 pawn. And actually a5. Ooh. Yeah, this is a. Oh, that was a little bit annoying there. Probably we need to go bishop g5 here, I fear. Bishop c5 rather. Rook c7, bishop e3, and then rook c7. It's not so bad. Not so bad for black, although obviously not quite what he was intending there. A little bit unfortunate to allow that one. Let's have a look. What else do we have? It's Coming Home. Edge chess against It's Coming Home. Looks like it's been a Berlin, this one. It's not doing badly in a Berlin. King's a little bit exposed. If you go f5, we'll take and maybe go rook d2. So maybe you need to do a little rook d1 indeed, just to cover that. If you give me f5, you might be able to make something of this. Maybe could black go b4 or maybe a5? Maybe black should be trying to get some advantage. It's quite sharp, but not at all short. So what's going on here? Can't really feel like playing a game myself, I have to say. Let's have a look. Lock Harbor Lag against Duckling. That's looking quite even, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Little edge for white, I would have thought. At least these pawns are a little bit weak, but should be possible to defend them. Although knight e3 to d5, you might be able to make a little something of it. But that's a very odd move, actually. Are you being? You're not going to put the bishop on. Ooh, CB. That's a very very odd move. Why would you do that? You just go knight e3 into d5, wouldn't you? All right. Jan Moore, we've seen quite a few of these games against Moonmaker. Moonmaker is a piece up here. So a good chance for Moonmaker to recover from his previous round loss against Harry Grieve. Yeah, would you? You can defend this, pardon me, this f3 pawn as possible. Yeah, I mean, that's a possible way of doing it. I mean, I would... I think you should. You are quite likely to lose this pawn somehow. So just getting the rook to g1 and attacking the pawn on g7 seems to be a good general way of doing it. But looking very good for Moonmaker there. Let's have a look. Who else? Let's go around the top again. Atomrod, black against David Walker. So David Walker doing quite nicely in actual fact. This must be a small edge for white. Probably, although, yeah, I mean, this is, yeah, I mean, it's probably minimal, I guess, isn't it? I think white's not really, I mean, normally you really want to be able to drive away a knight from e5 and, oh, wow, knight c6. Wow, what a move. That's a very surprising move. Oh, actually, this is costing a pawn, actually. So, yeah, now, I mean, that knight is a little bit offside. That is definitely true. But it is supporting a rook a2. And this one's weak and the queen's coming to f4. Yeah, I don't know, actually. I think white still might just be a bit better here, actually. If we go queen f4, yeah, he's going rook to, okay. It was maybe worth playing that before queen f6. Ooh, how can we do this? Okay, knight c3 coming round to e4. That's not a bad move. Knight e4 is maybe a little bit scary here. So you just have a check, or the queen's going to come into f4. This is quite nasty. What could you do here? Queen d8. Okay. I mean, queen c3, maybe you can play the horrifically ugly f6 and live to tell the tale. That's possible. But I think that queen f4 is that just picking up a pawn on d6. Maybe you can play rook e5, but I just go knight d6. That's going to be good. So this is looking quite unpleasant, really. Yeah, I mean, it's a choice. h4, bishop c8. That's a clever move. Oh, h5. I'm not sure. Not sure this has been. It's decent what white's done, but I'm not sure it's been the very best. Keith managing now to. He's going to manage to. This has gone wrong. This has gone horribly wrong. I don't know whether rook a8, but probably maybe rook a2 was more cunning. But yeah, this is very nice now. Takes, and Keith's going to play queen e5, isn't he? So yeah, it's turned around, but you know, David Walker still time is still good. So that is very positive, and not 100% easy to see how we're going to do it. Knight c2 maybe into d4, rook to g8 here, king f3, and now maybe knight c2, king g5. Okay, oh, that's quite bishop h3 now, I think. King e2, I'm guessing, and then rook f6 he's going to play, isn't he? So bishop h3 has got to be done now. But then now we're going to go knight c2. Oh, wait a minute, rook g7 check. No, rook g6 is possible. No, that's not good. Yeah, looks like Keith's got a rook ending. It's going to be.
Keith's always got a rook ending.
How did you do, Natasha?
I won.
You won! Wow, look at this. You must be, oh, you're not quite on the first page yet, but look at that, 4 points, 17th place. Well done, Natasha. So Keith's going to win, that looks like. How is Harry doing? Harry is black against Wheezy. This is very unclear in actual fact.
I would like it. I think I would like it for black in a blitz.
Well, I'm not sure.
There's so many ways you could drop a piece.
That is true, but well, White hasn't done it very well, but White could have just started moving his queenside pawns, and that would have been really unpleasant.
Oh, look at the threat: rook f2 if king d3. Yeah.
Now he's doing it, but this is a little bit. Even now, it's very dangerous, but it's a little bit late, really. You know, but because Black's got his pieces entrenched now. Knight g4. I'm not sure. When did you just play rook f2 to a2? Was probably afraid that. I mean. You've got to watch out now. Queen f7. Queen f7 was just winning, followed by a7. Oh my goodness! Oh, wait a minute. You got to. Oh, you've got to give checks now. You've got to give checks. You've got to give checks. And probably you are going to be able to give checks. Yeah, this has gone completely for black. My goodness, Harry Grieve is going down, the top seed and a fantastic Blitz player. But yeah, this is Queen E4. This is all going horribly wrong. A7 now. A7 is just winning.
Wheezy. Oh, Louise Head. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Wow, Louise.
Well done, Louise.
23.59. That's a great rating. Well played.
She's strong. She's strong.
Yeah,
but very good beating Harry.
Oh God, yeah, no, beating Harry at this speed limit. Wow. So where is Wheezy 6 now? Wheezy 6 on 5 points. Who did Wheezy lose to? Oh, she lost to Keith, actually, a long ending there. So Keith is now a point clear. Wow. And I think certainly on rating terms, his main competitor has dropped a crucial point there to Wheezy 6, Louise Head. Well played. So it's going to be probably Edge Chess, I guess, because I don't think Edge Chess lost to Moonmaker and Christie lost to Moonmaker as well. Moonmaker's been Moonmaker won again, beat Jam Moore. So wow. Moonmaker's having a great. Don't mind big board, please, thanks. Okay. Don't mind big board. I'm not quite sure what that means, but we will try and go to the big board. So okay, who have we got? Atom Rod against Christie.
Wheezy 6. It's all happening. 1 minute.
Yeah, it's started for you.
Back onto the website. Oh, now I'm. Oh no.
Come on, Natasha.
I don't seem to have a game going, do I?
You must do.
No.
You must do.
Natasha, it's coming home. Okay. Oh no. Right. Okay. 18 seconds to play. Right. Turn off my sound.
Good luck, Natasha. So, Christie, here, Black is but Keith has played this an awful lot. This looks a bit somehow, doesn't it? Aren't we just? Is Keith going to do a knight e5 here? No, bishop e3. Oh, this is quite slightly annoying, this, isn't it? Because we've got knight e5, and if takes, we're going to take on here and then take on c6. I think Black's got this a bit wrong. Would be my judgment, but well, maybe can we play something like bishop f5? I don't know these lines at all well. Or is DC going to be? Is this a good position? Queen d1, rook d1, bishop b2. I don't know. I really don't know. It's probably going to be a little edge for white somehow, and well, Keith already plenty up on time there. All right, so Wheezy 6, Louise Head. Oh, playing the Keith Arkle system. But has got actually a very nice position here. Bishop d6, king d7, knight d5, bishop f4, swap off the dark square bishops, get a knight onto f4. Looking very, very good. My goodness. Louise Head really having a great tournament there. Checkmate lock, Peter Finn against Moonmaker. So, yeah, interesting opening here. I mean, definitely d4 is something you're going to be considering quite soon. Obviously, because this, I mean, even now, it's still something you consider because if e takes d4, we'd have takes and then takes here. Okay, you're solid there, but I guess you're just going to go knight a4, bishop a3. You know, just have some nice pressure like that. A little bit awkward for Black. Maybe you should just go rook f7, get out of that pin. That's maybe useful. You could go d4 now with white. Because if e takes d4, we take on e7, queen e7, and bishop d5. Yeah, and there's pins all over the place. So, yeah, interesting. Not clear what's going to happen there. That's but looking quite pleasant for white. David Walker, Black. Quite nice this position for Black. Strong knight on e4, and weakened kingside there. So very pleasant position there, and obviously the possibility of opening up the f file here. So Ooh, this is very risky. I mean, can't we just take and go knight d4? And then if knight d4, we've got bishop h2 and knight f2 or rook f2. Yeah, that was very, very strong for... that was just winning, I think, for black. This is still good for black, I would say, but somewhat less clear. But pleasant. I mean, the knight's going to come back to c6 now, you know, so... ooh, I think Moonmaker has blundered there against Checkmate a lot. I think that this is just winning here. Oh, Stanbad won against Dangerous Kid. Dangerous Kid seems to have an awful lot of pawns there, so looking very good for Dangerous Kid. Natasha's looking very, very concentrated there. It's coming home. What is happening here? My goodness me. White, no. Oh, this is Natasha. Sorry, we shouldn't be looking at that game. Whoops. Sorry about that. Come on, Natasha. Come on, Natasha. So, looks like a wild old game, though, doesn't it? Wow. Let's have a look. How is Keith Arkle getting on against Atom? Well, Black's done actually quite decently there. Got himself out of that. It's equal pawns. B7's a little bit weak, but a little bit of counterplay for Black. Oh, you can go King G7 now, actually. Isn't that what you're doing? Oh dear, that's what you are doing. It's a huge, well, it's quite a big threat, really. Queen E4, but Keith's queen is always just on time to swap off. I would have thought maybe you should have just gone F5 to F4 there. Oh, I'm not sure you should have swapped off queens. I think that was good. I think if you'd gone F5 to F4, that might have been quite interesting. Yeah, not clear, this one. Not clear. Probably rook d8 now. Rook e8, that's a little bit strange. Bishop g5, that's a very nasty move. Oh, this is all going wrong. Bishop f6 and rook h1 now. And that h file that the black opened has come back to haunt. But look at Keith's time. I think that was always likely to be a bit of a problem there. Well played, Keith. Marches on to 7 out of 7. Harry Green on 5.5 after a quick win. So those two are going to play. And I mean, actually, you know, even a win would not actually take away Keith's lead there. But oh, this has got quite sharp. Bishop b4, yeah. So this bishop is trapped forever. Now we're going to take here. Oh, throw in a d6 check, I guess. It's a sharp old one, this one. Oh, c takes d5. This is very... Oh, c takes d5. Oh, well, actually, doesn't really matter now. Yeah, rook e8 was maybe even stronger. Oh, that's not a very good move. Would have invaded on the e7 there. All right. This is just clearly winning now. h5, and then... well, rook f3 is possible. You come back to f5. That's maybe a little bit awkward. Maybe just go b6. Or even go rook h7 to c7, for example. All good moves. Okay. I want to do something clever, but I'm not sure. Is it really necessary? Rook h7 is a good move, just coming around to c7. Got to watch out for this one a little bit, but yeah, I think it should be still some work to do, but should be good for rook e7 now. Should be good for blacklist. Very good. Killer move against Duckling. Killer move doing very well. Just nicely material up there. So looking very good. Although losing the c5 pawn. Still some work in that Kermit the Frog against Red.
Oh, I didn't win that one.
Sorry,
I didn't win that one.
Oh, you didn't win that one, but it was.
It's coming home.
Yeah.
And it was a very opposite castling and a very attacking game.
Yeah, I saw it. I just clicked on it by accident.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it looked pretty wild.
But I don't know actually.
Looked pretty wild.
It was.
It's now let's have a look. We've got Wheezy 6. So Wheezy 6 is doing the biz against Edge Chess. So yeah, Rook E3.
Rook up.
Really looking very strong. Very good blitz technique as well, Louise Head. So fantastic. Look at that, Wheezy 6.
She's in second place. Fantastic.
In second place. Only game she lost was against Keith. Probably Harry will play Keith next.
I think she's also, wasn't she also Warwickshire University? Warwick.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Somehow all of those people that you used to know from the foreign sales.
Yeah, and it might have been 20 years ago, you know. And I think
it feels a very long time ago, but it was only last year. But
of Warwick. Yeah.
This is Braylux against Wolf, so that's going to be a white win. And one more game, Killer Move against Duckling. Oh, good lord! Oh my goodness, this was a look at what Duckling's done. The game's turned around completely. White was just the exchange up and cruising.
Gosh.
But now we've got Queen, so Queen here is very decent. Or you can maybe give it a bit of a go to.
We've commentated before on Duckling, haven't we?
Queen E5 check is going to be. Oh!
Nope. Second Queen's going to be fine.
Queen E5 check was also good, but never mind. So look at this one. Atom Rod, 7 out of 7. Keith Arkle.
Yes.
He's
already played Louise, hasn't he? So
exactly.
He will have to play Harry, I suppose.
So yeah, Harry on 5.5. There's also Lock Arbor Lad. I don't know who did Lock Arbor Lad lose to. He lost to Harry. So those two can't play. So it's going to be, I guess Harry is going to play because Harry's already played Wheezy. So it's going to be Harry against Atom and probably Wheezy against Lock Arbor Lad there.
Yeah.
So and you've got 4, haven't you, Natasha?
I've lost track. Yeah, probably.
Let's have a look. Where are you? You'll be on here, won't you? Yes, 22nd place. Not bad. You now need to end in beauty, Natasha.
Yeah.
Always the way to do it. So going to be a good one. This probably the last chance to catch Keith. This one, I think. Not that he can be caught even if he loses. But we see 4 previous games between them, and actually Keith is 3-1 up against Harry. So not bad. Let's have a look. Dutch from Harry. Pretty expected opening there. Unusual Bishop G5. Very solid system from Keith there. I mean, I think maybe D5 is best here, but that's pretty solid really. So Bishop E7 is possible, but you probably play Bishop F6 and then E4. Yeah. So okay, this system with castles. So D5 now, yeah, and okay, Keith is taking in castle. Keith not taking any risks here, so a very solid system. But okay, I mean, with black you can sort of play. I think Knight C6, Queen D6, G5. This sort of stuff is kind of possible. I'd probably be tempted to go Knight C6 and then go G5 next move. I have to say, that would probably be quite tempting. Maybe Queen D6 first. I suppose White can play Queen C2 now and stop you playing G. I was trying to get ahead of that by playing G5. Try and get in G5, G4 quickly. But okay, Rook E1 now. White's a little bit better, but nothing huge. But probably quite nice. Probably what he wants there. So Wheezy 6 against Lock Arbor Lad. So Louise Head there, looking to cement an excellent tournament so far with winners White. So a little bit ahead on time there. Yeah, what is White going to do here? I mean, Black's a bit loose, but has good ideas like G4 followed by Knight D4. I mean, I'd be tempted to play Knight D5 with White. I mean, that Knight can come around here. You also get ideas like b4 and c4, c5. So yeah, I mean, slight edge for white there. So let's have a look. Who we got here? Duckling 2-3-4 against checkmate lock. Peter Finn. Ooh, looking a little bit loose for black there. I think f5 is something you just more or less have to do, even if it does cost the exchange. How many points you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, 5, 6, 7. 2 pawns to exchange. It's not so bad. So you're a little bit open here, but maybe it's not so crucial. Yeah, I mean, if you can maybe consolidate, get your queen to g6 or something like that, that would be quite decent. I think exchange of queens would be rather friendly. Yeah, the other idea I was thinking of was to go knight d4 and e3 and try and get a queen c6, but that looks very risky. Queen g6 is probably quite decent. You can cover stuff with rook f7. So and actually the fact he's played rook h4, it makes it tempting to go knight d4. Might get a knight f3, or get a knight e6 to f4. So that's possible too. Knight e7. That's kind of solid, I suppose. Just going to play rook f7 now. Probably play. Could watch out here. You could go queen e2, threatening rook h7, and if queen g6, we have actually got knight e. Oh, do we? We don't, because we've got rook f2 check then. So still looking. Ooh, I don't like swapping off queens, to be honest. Don't like that at all. I'm going to take with a rook probably. Oh, this is. I wondered whether you might keep the knight on e7 in order to be able to play d5, but maybe bishop d4. Oh, that's not bad either. Just clear the way for the pawns. Good chances for black now, I think, because after takes, you'll take back and be hitting the rook on h6 there. Looking quite good. It's Coming Home. How is It's Coming Home doing? A piece down against Whimsical Jammed. Ooh. It's Coming Home's been doing quite well. Beat Natasha in the last round, but yeah. Let's have a look. What have we got? How's Harry G going? The big... Ooh. Keith's got a very nice position here and a bit more time. So, yeah, I think we're... Keith's looking good for the tournament victory so far. Just a nice position, lots of holes in the black position, and some weak pawns as well. So yeah, quite tough for black, this one. Let's have a look. What else have we got? How's Louise Head doing? Wheezy. So black going for it, but a little bit loose here. But Louise spending quite a bit of time. I'm wondering about. I'd really love to obviously to do this one, but. You might get hit with a knight f3, which with that queen on there is quite irritating. G4's a little bit weak, but obviously, oops, takes. We've got the queen is hanging like that. Maybe queen d3. How about queen d3? That's not so silly. Still just wanting to take hit on here and here, but also possibly bring the queen along here. Knight e3, also not silly, just really aiming for that pawn. Not easy, this position, and quite complicated, and Louise needs to get her time sorted there. G3, I think that sort of releases quite a bit of tension for... I think you could have kept that a little bit longer. But still need to find some plans there. So, well, this is very sensible. I think we'll play knight e3 and rook f1. Knight e3 now, I think. And then rook f1. Yeah, just... if you hit the bishop with queen g6... Oh, actually, you're hitting e4. Curses. That's a little bit annoying. That's a little bit slow now. But queen g6, still need to find a good... Oh, no! Queen g5! Blunder. No. Oh, my goodness.
Who's this?
Oh, that's Louise blundering a piece there. And behind on time. So now this is, well, this is the typical Blitz thing. You've just got to keep on going, keep your head,
Yeah.
and
Pretend it's all part of the plan.
pretend it's all part of the plan. G4 maybe is an idea, just to try and stick something into F5. Knight F3 also decent. Bishop F8, Knight C. I don't like that one. Knight C2. Why Knight C2? Knight G4 is going to come in, and then Bishop H6 after. So, oh dear me. Okay, let's have a look. We sort of jinxed Louise there a little bit. How's Harry? Well, I think Harry might hold this, but he's not going to win this.
Ooh,
So
this is the big.
this is perfect for Keith.
Harry and
I
Keith.
think I played Bishop C2. That's a very good move. Just looking for Bishop B3 now. Excellent. Oh, this is nasty. King G7 maybe, or Rook D6. Okay. Very easy for, yeah, just picking up the D pawn now. Should have played King. Oh, good Lord. That's a move. Is Keith going to repeat moves? Yeah, I think that was Harry's tacit suggestion of we'll repeat. And this could be huge for Keith if Louise doesn't make this one, and it's not good at the moment. B4. Oh, King H8. Oh no, this has gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. Going to be mate. Oh dear me. Hard luck, Louise. Such a good tournament so far, and well, it looks like it's going to be Lokar Lad, who still has a chance then to catch Keith, amazingly enough. So with a win, though, I think Keith has won it already on tiebreak. I mean, that's definitely clear. But my goodness me, what have we got? Kermit the Frog is. Then we got GK Chess Elvenstar. There's no real interesting games yet. This is completely winning for Black.
Oh, have we started another round?
No. It's 3 ongoing games still. So what did you do, Natasha?
I won.
Oh, so 5 points. Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
We have, where's Natasha? 19th. Natasha. Maybe a win would get you onto the top page. So definitely worth doing. So we've got somebody playing.
One game left. Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog is wanting to see Black's technique with King and Rook against King, which in principle you would feel should be sufficient in this day and age. So
yeah, could be okay.
I mean, everyone's so used to winning these now. It's Rook over to the side now, always the way. King to G6, and there we are. Excellent. Right, this is going to be Atomrod against.
It's the last round, isn't it?
Yeah, against Lokar Balad for the championship. And who will Harry play? I don't know. He's lost to Wheezy. So Christie's come back with a good win. 33 seconds to go. Are you ready, Natasha?
No.
Nah. So, I was feeling like I would like to have played a couple of games. But,
yeah.
But not all 9, really. That would be a bit much. Dun dun. Countdown. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. Atomrod against Lokar Balad. Let's have a look. Keith's favourite Caracan. Oh, Bishop G4. I didn't realise Keith played the system. Oh, well, actually, why not? Of course, he's going to take on E4, isn't he? I should have realised. Bishop C4, oh, knight E5. Oopsie. Well, that's gone equal very easily. So I'd pretty much bet on Keith holding this one. I don't see this one ever being a loss. And I wonder whether White is just actually going to offer him a draw soon, because White's got absolutely nothing. White is now worse. That's gone quickly. Good Lord. Queen A2, actually, even is going to be possible. Oh, this is a disaster for White. Good Lord. Well, Queen takes A2 now is, I mean, you're just winning a pawn, whatever you do. So, well, I think Keith must be overjoyed with that. Queen A2 now. Whoop. You've got an isolated pawn and also a Keith can offer queens now. Oh, for the exchange of queens. And the pawn up as well. So I would say that was pretty much over, to be honest. I can't imagine Keith ever losing that. I think Rook D6 to B6 is a very nice move as well. But this is also pretty strong. Just, I mean, White's just got no play whatsoever. So, wow. Okay, Harry against Chris D. Ooh, a sort of Tromposky sort of system there. Looking quite good for White in general, I would have thought. Unless Black can do something. Oh wow! Well, that was what I was thinking. Black can do something violent to. Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute! Knight D3 allows Bishop takes G3 with a big initiative there. So I think you've got to go back to E2. But okay, then we can maybe go Rook E8 and we'll have some threats maybe. White's got to be very careful here, because if you're not careful, this could all go horribly wrong. So exciting game here. Harry not in his best form today. Let's have a look. Louise had. Oh, this is a very well-known variation of the Benoni, which is supposed to be fine for Black in principle. So yeah. Oh, pardon me. I'm feeling a bit sleepy now. It's not ideal to play in Blitz this, to be honest, because, yeah, I mean, it's hard just to lose this pawn back and then be... This is not a bad move. Quite a sneaky move, looking... I think you'll go Knight E3 now, but I don't think D6, but you're not going to keep that one now. Knight C4. I think White's already a lot worse here. So Louise, maybe running a little bit out of steam after all her... excellent play early on there. Harry G took on E2. I don't think that was necessary. I think he could have just could have delayed a bit more. But still, I mean, Bishop G3 is still being threatened here. But I think you could just go CD now. So I think Bishop G3 you can take on there. That'll be decent. You'll force the exchange of queens that way. So it doesn't look too scary anymore for White. Keith has swapped everything off and. C takes it. I think Keith is just you know, really playing it nice and steadily here and just making sure that nothing goes wrong. I think we'll see him go H5, G6 maybe, King G7, nice and slow and steady, then maybe try and exchange off some stuff. Looking pretty good there. So oh, look at this. Chris, D takes C6. Yeah, that's what we said. And I think this is going to be annoying now because we take on B7. We go Queen C7, swap off the queens, and there's not much left of Black's attack there. So, yeah, okay. Peter Finn, checkmate a lot. Seems to be a piece up for not very much against Jan Moore. Although, actually, wait a minute. Queen G4, just King F1, really. H3, maybe. Wow, Bishop B3. That looks very good for oh, G5. Wow. Really? I mean, G3 could happen, but we go Bishop E3 then. So, and we're covering this this H3 square. So, yeah, looking very good for Peter Finn. Checkmate a lot. Interesting games, though, Jan Moore has played. David Walker, haven't seen him for the last couple of rounds, but just seems to be a massive piece and a position up, basically. These are looking awful here. So expecting a Black win there. Now, I wonder how Natasha's doing. Should we have a quick look? How's Natasha doing? Natasha doing quite nicely against Kinamove. Come on, good luck, Natasha. So duckling, real baggy. Whoa, that is a lot of pawns to be down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4 pawns down, and the better position for black. So yeah, real baggy, looking like he's coming through there. What have we got here? Oh well, Keith finishing in style. What do you want? Bishop g3, queen takes d2 is well, actually queen d2 would that would be perpetual, wouldn't it? Queen check and queen f5. So bishop g3 I think is the one that you want. But Keith's got plenty of time there, so no particular worries. I think bishop g3, and then whatever, maybe queen e6 is a very nice move. Rook a8 would be extremely quiet. Essentially, anything that stops white from playing queen c8 to f5 check with tempo is going to be winning. Why is Keith thinking so much? Come on, Keith. Nice and easy. Why is Keith thinking so much? Oh, I can't bear to watch this. Oh, come on, Keith. Why is Keith thinking? Oh, he's taken it. There we are. He has actually taken it. And now a queen anywhere. Queen anywhere. e6 is good. Rook a8 is good. Rook f1 is possible. I mean, anything. Come on, Keith. I mean, yeah, okay, Rook a8. This spread just seems to have got a bit nervous there somehow. Has so much time. But queen c6, queen e8. Wow, that's super safe. But okay. Rook d8 now. Come on, Keith. Just keep moving. Queen e6. Yeah, lovely and safe. All you need to do is just keep your pieces together. d3 is very good now. Or d5 also fine. I mean, there's plenty of very reasonable. I mean, d3. It's impossible to not to win this really. So queen e5 check would be quite decent.
Damn it.
d2 now. Excellent. Queen e8, king h7. Now this is just completely winning. Well done.
I lost. It was a good game, but I lost.
You lost. Oh, yeah. I had a quick sneak preview, and it looked very, very good for you.
Yeah.
Looks like Keith has won. So,
well done, Keith.
And I think there we are. Well done, Keith, winning with 8.5 out of 9. Harry Grieve on 7. Did Louise? And I think that Louise was in trouble. Indeed. Yeah. So it looks like Louise is going to lose again now. So such a brave attempt, but unfortunately losing the last 2 games there to drop down to 6 points. Harry G and Whimsical Jammed. Whimsical Jammed comes through at the end just to score 7 points. And who have we got still? We've got Moonmaker, who's had a pretty excellent tournament, I think. What is his position? Oh, he's a piece up. Rook a7. This is a wild one, really, with these 2 passports. I don't think black's worse at all. Oh, that's quite handy, though. Knight c5 and rook a4. Now he definitely is worse. Looks like Moonmaker could make this another win.
Wow.
Oh, HG. There we are. Well played, Moonmaker.
Moonmaker. So what does that take Moonmaker to?
Let's have a look. Oh, did he maybe have a bad run? He lost a couple of games. 5.5 though, against a good field. 23.89 performance against an average opponent 22.78.
Wow.
Which, when you consider he's rated 1900, 1960, that's brilliant. And there we are. The tournament has finished. Atom Rod, Harry G, Whimsical Jammed.
So he takes the top points in the main competition and also in the senior competition.
Yes, indeed, because if we have a look at the series here, well, another 25 points for Keith. How many points will Harry get? I don't know whether
he gets 18. I think it is.
Gets 18 for that, does he? Yeah. So yeah, 18, and then afterwards he gets 15. It'll be Whimsical Jammed.
Yes.
Not bad. Not bad. So excellent. Well played, everyone. Well played, Natasha. Good, lovely for taking part like that. Always nice. And well, thanks everyone for watching. I mean,
Yes.
it's had a lot of chess. Have a good Easter. Oh, it's Theo. It's Theo. Right. Fantastic.
Ah, gosh, he's very young, isn't he? He's like only
he's young too, so,
about 12 or something.
It's well played, everyone. And
remember, we interviewed him during the Online British.
Yeah, well done, Peter. Scraping into the top 5 there. Just always good, and a good strong finish. 3.5 out of 4 is always really good. So yeah, Theo played great again. Yeah, played really, really well. So
amazing. That's a real talent to watch for the future.
Exactly. Yeah. Happy Easter, Maxime. Well played. I guess. Yeah. I mean, have a good Easter dinner. Hope that all goes. Don't eat too many Easter eggs, but eat enough. And I'm sure we will have another stream probably next week. I suppose if the Saturday Masters goes ahead, we'll probably have that. So yeah, well played, everyone, and see you next time.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.